This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
Bendis!
I'll give you the week off, Will Hellfire. Anyway, what could that intro possibly mean? Well, let's find out. Welcome back to the Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil, joining me as always.
Hey guys, it's Will Hellfire. How you doing?
How are you feeling? You might feel different by the end of this episode. Anyway, because yes, and on January month the 1st, we are going to be, this time we're going to be talking about Ultimate Spider-Man 1-7, the original book. Not only did I have the original issue, I have the white background cover, which I believe is worth more.
In a poly bag.
Damn, Skippy. So today we answer the question, what if you took Spider-Man's origin from Amazing Fantasy 15 and expanded it to 7 issues? Let's find out.
That would give you Bendis!
He couldn't even go 5 or 6. He had to go 7.
It's like such a random number for an arc.
Just rubbing his Bendis all over everything.
But to be fair,
Bendis.
I don't know, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, there's lots of good here. I'm just saying it.
I don't mind it because I think he really felt like because he was doing something a little different, he got a lot of hate for it too at the time.
Yeah.
That he just really wanted to flesh everything out. So I really kind of appreciate that, I guess.
Yes. It is modern comics.
Very modern. Not that long ago.
I know. It was because it
something I literally I remember picking up.
October 2000 in the year 2000 to May 2001.
Yep.
So yes, Ultimate Spider-Man #1.
Boy.
Opens up with.
That's all I can say.
Opens up with Norman Osborn being all creepy with his 00 spider. Playing with his spider.
Along came a spider and sat down beside her. I forget how that Andrew Dice Clay joke goes now.
Oh! But basically, Norman gets a call. Hey, look, it's 2000, so he gets calling his cellular telephone. Oh no, is it just the cordless?
That's definitely a Nokia. Oh, it's the old clunky car phone, isn't it?
well, it looks like an assistant or something, so it might just be the cordless phone for the lab. I don't know. Yeah. So of course Norman's yelling and gives his lackey the spider, who just tosses it in the container without putting the lid on. So, the spider got out. What could possibly happen? I don't know.
We all know where this is going. The kids might not know what's going on, but we know what's going on.
If this is your first Spider-Man issue, yeah, you might not know. But then we move to the Westwood Mall food court in Queens.
Ah, good old Queens.
Flash and Kong. Mary Jane and Liz. No, I don't think that one chick's, but that's not supposed to be Gwen.
Freaking Liz!
Liz! And then Flash and Kong are throwing food at Peter as he's reading in the food court. Why would you read in the food court?
Because reading's for nerds!
That's right. Why don't you be a manager on the football team? Or, I'm sorry, the basketball team.
God, this is so 2000s, it hurts.
Why? Because you see the belly of every girl here.
Exactly.
Oh, good Lord. And Liz. Oh, brainy Mary Jane has to go study too.
I did like that take on Mary Jane, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of being the airheaded actress. self-absorbed.
Yeah, that's what I said. I like stories that actually give Mary Jane like something to do.
But that's a perfectly good waste of a tackle, by the way. Like, I felt personally attacked right there.
Yes, I get it. Yes. And then, who comes to Pete's rescue? Uncle Ben. Too bad he can't return the favor.
He's gotta go! You know the story, he's gotta go. Like, that's the what if story I'm gonna write.
Yeah, but I mean...
It's gonna be like, that Batman story. Him and Aunt May.
At least one of the good things about drawing this story out more is like, you can flesh out Uncle Ben more, maybe like care about him a little more before
Exactly.
I needed some pants, so I came.
I don't think I have one bad thing to really say about this arc. Spoilers.
Yeah, no.
It's shocking because it's Bendis, but like I said, I did like. I thought that maybe 6 issues would have been a little better, but I felt like I knew all these characters. I really cared about everything. I was really looking forward to what they were going to do next. Because after the origin arc, sometimes you're just like, okay, this isn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely was always interested in the next issue.
Yeah, no, I said I always liked Bendis' Ultimate Spider-Man stuff, his Jessica Jones,
It felt a lot more grounded, and it felt like he got back to like the basics of, Pete being like, smart alecky because he really likes dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And the artist that he worked with really, like, I feel like they had to like restructure the panels because of how much like dialogue, but I felt like the way that the artist did the panels, it kept the flow of the story moving, so it wasn't like stagnant or boring.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes when people construct the panels and stuff, it's just like
mm-hmm.
It's like they have like a set formula, but it was very varied too. So
mm-hmm.
I thought it was cool how they did it.
And I guess with the extra issue count, you do add more stuff in from the beginning, like Mary Jane and Harry.
And then we get a lot about Osborne Industries, which is cool because I think we take that just as like for granted as a given. It's kind of like Wayne Tech. Nobody cares about how Wayne Tech was invented. It's just been there. It's just an institution. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They actually go on like that field trip and stuff, and they give the background about it from like 1973 or whatever. So.
Oh yes. Oh. Yeah, Osborne Industries. Well, yeah, wasn't it Osborne Industries founded in 1973?
Yeah, founded in 1973. Yeah. Which I forget the significance of that. It'll probably come to me later.
I was going to say, was that when Gwen went off the bridge, or was that 72?
I feel like it was 72, but haha. Either way.
Yes. But yeah, so yeah, we see Peter getting picked on at school. But yeah, then they take the field trip, and well, of course, we know what that spider does. I love how like it bites Peter, and then he flings it off, and it lands on Mary Jane.
The story we all really wanted.
Well, I think when he reveals his identity to her later in future arc spoilers, I'm like, doesn't she even make the comment? You mean I could have been Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that would have been interesting. What if it would have been both of them?
I feel like we had a story where it was though. No, never mind. Similar, but not really.
So of course Peter like passes out, and everyone's like, "Oh, what a spaz."
I mean, Mary Jane freaked out at the spider too, so to be fair.
I know, but she didn't pass out.
And why is the teacher's answer single file to everything? Like, single file!
I think it was like,
this kid's dying? I don't think single file is going to help at all.
Single file!
Don't sue the factory, please! Now that's the story I want to see. He sues freaking Osborne for all he's worth, and now he owns all the factories.
I just love it.
Yeah, why wasn't it containment? I need answers. Heads are gonna roll.
Well, I just love it. The lawyers are like, "Oh, we gotta start building our story now," and Osborne's like, "No, let's pay the hospital
legal
bills.
Obligations."
Well, no,
this is so 2000s. It hurts. You don't understand. Like when I was in middle school and high school, it felt like there was a story in the news every single week. At minimum, where somebody was suing the school district.
Oh yeah, it's like they don't have money, dude. What do you say? Because even Osborne's like, yeah, or the lawyers, yeah, they're going to sue the school. No, they're not. They don't have money. They're going to sue us.
We'll either settle immediately or start building our defense.
I just,
like, what? No.
But I just
no, you start building your defense right now.
I just love Norman's like, let's pick up the hospital bill. Let's see what happens.
No, it's an admission of guilt.
Well, no, he wants to see. He's like, hey, I got my human trials.
Exactly. So devious. I love the artwork for Osborn, by the way, too. It's really good.
Yes.
Not that crazy, you know.
He actually has
classic Norman Osborn hair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He don't have the cornrows. Yeah.
The cornrows and waves, just for good measure.
Amber waves of Osborn.
Aww. So the spider's venom wasn't toxic in any way. I feel like the doctors didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
Well, at first, remember, Osborn's people even thought he was dying, but I like at least that like he at least took a night of, you know, him sleeping it off, because remember in Amazing Fantasy it like took effect like immediately. Exactly. This was more Toby.
Also, I love how a fruit basket fixes everything.
Yes. Oh my lord. I just love the scene with Kong trying to kick Peter and the spider sense kicks in. He's just like whips him on his head.
I like how they're talking about Harry too, about how he's probably only Peter's only friend, and how, you know, are we gonna ruin that friendship over a couple of dollars or whatever.
Yes.
And it's just like, these old people are on a get rich quick scheme? Yeah. No, they're actually good people. Bummer.
I'm just like, wait a minute. You know, it's like, wait, Harry's his only friend? It's like Mary Jane's over in the corner.
I thought Mary... Yeah.
I'd like to have a word with you.
I got bit by a mosquito. I think that's probably my favorite line in the first issue. That guy is just a complete and utter jerk.
I mean, I know it's like he's supposed to be more modern, and it's like, you know, Kong's like a...
Kids were brutal in 2000. So this is very tame, is all that I'm saying.
I mean,
it's very tame.
They are brutal, but it's like, why does Kong remind me of like an Archie character?
Yes, he was very Reggie-esque. What a jerk.
Then after Peter puts Kong on his head, he passes out again. I love
Mary Jane, though. She's like, for most of them, it's almost clever. I'm like, ooh, yes! Give him that redheaded fiery spirit. Yes!
I love when Peter's in the hospital and they try to draw blood, and I guess she's having trouble getting the syringe in. I'm like, who is he, Superman?
Superman? Thank you! Red and blue superhero. Red and blue superhero.
I'm like, I know
It was all there. We should have known it would happen eventually.
I'm like, I know he's strong, but you can't penetrate his skin.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Sorry, not Wade's World.
Okay, 12-year-old.
13, get it right.
Okay.
Because this podcast is rated teen.
Then Peter goes home and gets banana bread.
Telling you, banana bread and fruit baskets make everything okay.
And Taco Bell, huh?
If you don't get the squirts from Taco Bell, something's wrong with you. That's all I'm saying. You might want to go on a detox.
You ain't never Taco Bell, bro.
Blood and urine test. You gotta love to go into the doctor. Ugh.
Pull urine.
Who is this Lex Luthor looking?
Oh,
dude looks like Lex Luthor a little bit. I'm saying.
Osborn's guy.
Meanwhile, the whole time I'm thinking, wait, is that Smythe? No, that's not Smythe.
Oh, that was. I'm surprised they didn't do that. I mean, there's precedent.
Smythe wasn't blonde.
Wait, who's blonde?
I said no, Smythe wasn't blonde. But I was like, when I was first reading, I'm like, oh, it's not.
No. Yeah, the guy tries to run him over, and Peter jumps over the car. What?
Mister, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, what is this, a reverse?
Even Osborn's like, don't kill the kid, I want to study him.
Abort! Dude, this is Smallville. Wait a minute. I see you, Bendis. I see you. It's okay.
And then Mr. Scientist finally figures out, hey, the spider bite did something to me.
The way they draw the spider, though, that spider looks like, what was the creepy thing in He-Man? Oh God, the little thing with the hat. I can't think now. I'm drawing a blank.
Orko?
Yeah, without the hat hat and the stupid shirt. That's what Orca would look like.
Oh my lord.
Just like a weird choice for that spider. That's all I'm saying.
And then Peter gets...
Oh, look at these computer graphics. So fresh. So modern.
In the year 2000.
Why don't we have that? We need that button, bro. We need that button.
I know.
Because it's 2020, so it's just perfect now.
Conan O'Brien's lawyers like to have a word with you.
Shh, it's okay.
I know. Then Peter gets all teenage with Aunt May and Uncle Ben, and they send him to his room.
School isn't the party you think it is. It's like, dude, you're not there to make friends. You're there to learn. Tell them.
They literally tried to hang me the other day. Come on. So yeah, then Peter finds out that, hey, he can climb the walls. Literally.
You can't go smash these old people's house. They don't have money to fix this. What's wrong with him?
Oh yeah, and his hands stick to the wall. Yeah.
Look at this bedroom. What a nerd. You know what? I would have bullied him. I'm just saying, I would have bullied Peter Parker. This guy's a straight up nerd.
Why? What's wrong with his Einstein poster?
Look at this stupid little rocket ship. He's in there getting high on model glue and stuff. Come on. Pete's not quite right. And he's a pig. Look at that. Look at that pigsty.
Oh, you know who he was?
Bazinga.
Ooh. I guess Aunt May's Mima. I guess.
No. I was gonna say maybe Peter's Leonard, because he does manage.
Yeah, he's Leonard.
He does manage to get hot chicks.
Yeah, definitely Leonard. With a little bit of Wallowitz, because he can be a little creepy sometimes and oblivious. Fight me, Wallowitz fans. I don't care. Oh, and now we get the classic ceiling with the to be continued.
Oh yes.
I was just like, but he got his powers. What is really there to be to? You can leave right now and come back after this arc, and you'll be fine. You'll miss out on some character development, but we all kind of know.
Or come back
the story.
Or come back.
Right?
Yeah. Or come back in issue 7, the last issue of this arc. Yes.
If you don't care about character development, you really can't do that.
Yes.
But
yes, because issue 2 starts with Peter in class, and his body freaks out, and he like breaks a desk.
That kid's so destructive.
Then when
I really I don't know. I didn't know how to feel about these covers, to be honest. Like the hyper realism CGI of it all.
Oh yeah, like the photo background, and they just stick Spider-Man on
with
it.
the car. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know.
It's a more realistic take. Get it, Lil Helva?
I get it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, no. We only got like part
Voodoo
of a cover.
economics.
We only got like part of a cover because you got those bars on either side.
Yeah, I was just really conflicted about these covers. I'm just saying. It was a choice, as the kids say. It was a choice. Oh, great. They're in history class. Are they in economics or history? Like, I don't know.
I don't know, yeah, because talking about voodoo economics, but yeah. Does anyone know what Vice President Bush called this in 1980?
Trickle down? Oh, it must be. Must be economics. Oh my god, growing pains? Really? Give me that smile. Oh, no. Okay. That's way too old for our demographic, I think. Kirk Cameron, before he became a Jesus freak, was amazing. That's all you need to know. And Leonardo DiCaprio was in that show.
Mm-hmm. Alan Thicke.
Oh, rest his soul. But his son's a douchebag. So, moving on.
Don't blur those lines, Lil Hellfire. Yeah, I just love...
Hashtag still angry.
I just love Peter breaking the desk, and then he lands on the floor and Flash and Kong are in his face. Hey, how about you shut that stupid phaser, or I'll shut it for you.
Well, that sounds like steroids or drug use. Oh, look at these muscles. Look at these muscles.
I was going to say, he had puberty. He's like, look at these muscles.
Spider Venom gave me abs!
Now someone just needs to play some Lady Gaga.
God.
Oh my lord.
That's the plot twist of all plot twists.
Yes. Oh my lord. And then this gym class, the gym teacher's yelling at Peter. Oh, you're such a girl.
Gym class should be abolished, okay? Like, health class is important. Gym class, they don't use it in your GPA when they calculate it for college. It's just to make you miserable. Abolish Abolish it. End it. It's fine.
Well, they're trying to cut down on childhood obesity, Lil Hellfire.
We're Americans. We're gluttons. You can't change that. Put everybody in marching band for all I care.
And then, I guess Flash is just over on the side getting kind of sending out rapey vibes.
Flirty.
Rapey.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's got his hands on both sides. He's like, basically, then he grabs her arm.
Little aggressive. Uninvited.
So Peter smacks him in the head with the ball.
As you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is it dodgeball or is it bombardment? Where y'all from?
Dodgeball.
Tweet us, let us know. Dodgeball. I know. I only know like 3 people that say bombardment, and I'm like,
I don't know if I've even heard bombardment.
That is, by the way, a Family Guy joke. I was hoping you'd say, "Shut up, you don't know."
Yeah, Mary Jane thanks Peter, but then later Flash wants to fight him, so they're fighting. Where's that? Behind the school?
Where are they fighting? There's a car, there's trash. I'm so confused.
I know it's a dumpster. I was like, is this behind the school or something? Or
it's like, that's not how alleys work up north. Like, what is going on?
And then, again, is he Superman? Like, Peter, breaks Flash's hand just by, catching it?
Well, I guess his bone density, is, greater and all that stuff, maybe.
I guess. And then
I told him I didn't want to fight. I wouldn't want to fight you if I was you either. I'm surprised he didn't use it.
Well, this is before Tobey Maguire.
Damn it, it was. It was. They need to go back and do that. They need to make a parody of all the Spider-Man movies into one comic.
I just love Kong telling Harry about the fight later. He's like, dude's hand was all mangled. Dude went to
see you kids after school. Why do you look so creepy when he said that? He looks... I'm just saying, it looks suspicious, the way he says, see you kids after school.
Well, because Norman's all pleased because, Harry thinks it's it.
I know, but I'm just saying that's not the face you make about a science experiment. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's Osborn. He's thinking, how much money and power can this bring me? And of course...
I'm just going to adopt you. I'm going to steal you from your aunt and uncle, see?
And of course, Harry's stupid. He's just like, Dad's warming up to me. No.
That's why we all feel bad for Harry, because we know his dad never loved him. And to be fair, I was Peter. Pretty much everybody's parents, they loved me. They wish their kids were more like me.
You fake a good
I was that friend. I was.
You fake a good game, Lil Hellfire.
I do.
Oh, Lord. Then Aunt May and Uncle Ben yelling at Peter,
$2,500 we don't have.
They're going to sue us for the hospital bill.
Time to put on that wrestling suit, kiddo.
And then Aunt May, this is not how human beings behave. Yeah, it kind of is.
This is not how you were raised.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you were such a wimpy kid. How'd you break his hand?
What am I supposed to do? I'm getting sick of getting picked on. Why? I defend myself, and what do I get? A lecture.
He taught me to be a wimpy loser like you two.
Ooh.
Burn! Look at Aunt May. She might as well have been clutching her pearls, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my stars! Oh.
They don't have money, but look at that picture. They went to Disney World.
Was that foreshadowing? Foreshadowing.
What?
Disney World, get it?
Oh, yeah. So then, Peter's up in his room and he wakes up in the middle of the night and goes out to a warehouse.
A dinosaur. Oh my god. It's just, the more you look at it, the worse it gets. He's gonna go break into some stuff.
But yeah, he goes to a warehouse.
What is this? This is Footloose. This is his Footloose moment.
No. He goes to a warehouse to test his powers. Now he's pulling an Andrew Garfield.
I know, but Footloose did it first.
I know. Lifting a car and stuff.
Little Kevin Bacon action. Look at that face. He's so happy.
I know. But then the next morning he gets up and he apologizes to Aunt May and Uncle Ben. And it's like, oh, Peter, you're not wearing your glasses. Oh, I guess I left them upstairs.
I stole some contacts. Hashtag deal with it.
I guess my eyes just magically fixed themselves. Oh, And then
I don't think that's how puberty works.
yes. Oh, and then Peter goes with Harry to Osborne Industries because then Norman's like, oh yeah, bring your friend around for a tour.
Osborne Industries, working towards your future. That's a little too on the nose, but we're gonna ignore it. It'll be fine.
I mean, if we were being honest, it would be Norman, just a picture of Norman saying, working toward my future.
Honestly.
Oh, hey, Charlie Esser, pay attention, because who's working at Osborne Industries? Dr. Octavius.
Yo, Doc Ock! Hey! Papa Napoli over here!
And he's like, hey, I heard about your unfortunate incident with the arachnid. He's like, there haven't been any weird side effects, have there? And he's like, I could take a sample of your blood. And Peter's like, no thanks. So Otto does it anyway.
Exactly. Can I have it when you throw it out? I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Peter runs after he gets...
Oh, and I love how he's flirting with Darlene, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting for you to hit puberty. And I'm like, I bet you really were. That was not a joke, you gold-digging heifer.
Harry, yeah. So yeah, Peter runs after getting stabbed with the needle.
That's how I feel anytime I see a needle coming towards myself as well. Don't feel bad about it.
I know, I hate needles.
Oh my god, look at the specimen jar! Why would you do that to a bunny? Like a rat I get, even though I love rats. Lab rats are pretty cool.
Again.
But not a bunny.
Again, it's Osborne Industries. It's Evil Incorporated.
Evil Inc.
So yeah, so I guess, so then Otto examines the blood he took from Peter, and he telling Norman, hey, that the degeneration effects are, the clone degeneration's reversed itself. Now his metabolism is more like a long distance runner or an Olympic level athlete.
They call him Mr. Terrific. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wrong universe. Sorry.
And then Norman gets a good idea. He's like, this happened when, this young man was injected with an animal DNA. He's like, what would happen if I injected myself with my own DNA? Such an egomaniac.
I don't think that's how that works. But
I know.
Okay.
What if I injected myself with myself? Such an egomaniac.
Match the situation. Specimen control. Specimen control the environment. I don't think that's how this works.
No. So yeah,
Oh, son of Ultron! Ugh. Anyway.
So yeah, so issue 3 opens up with Norman basically telling everyone, he's like, basically going over the whole Peter Parker thing, and then he's like, I'm gonna give myself the enhanced strengths of me.
That's how it always goes. He's like such this weird mix of genius and insanity. Like, it just can't with him.
I know. Oh, but then look, took us 3 issues, but we got the Crusher Hogan.
It's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I didn't know Peter and Mary Jane went to school with
oh my god!
Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah. Why, I thought you hated everybody. Why are you hanging out with these kids? What the hell?
Oh
UCW.
Spank Down.
Tuesdays at 8. I love it.
You Spank Down Tuesdays at 8. Isn't that like Lilith Hellfire's dating life?
That sounds like Pornhub to me.
I know. That does not sound good.
Well, it's a take on SmackDown, so I guess. Yeah.
And if you think you could take the Crusher down, we have $500 cash money. I forget, what was it in Amazing Fantasy? Was it $100 or was it 50?
Yeah,
that was $100.
I want to say it was 50, wasn't it? It wasn't that much to us.
It was like 50 or 100.
No, it was 100.
Yeah, but yeah, and so now inflation in the year 2000, it's 500.
Well, and to be fair, wrestling was like probably at its peak between like 1998 and 2008, so yeah, kind of makes sense.
And Kong
was... Also, I love Mary Jane's shirt, Old Army, not Old... Like, I'm surprised they didn't say New Army, because it's supposed to be like Old Navy.
Yes.
I was like, New Army would have been even funnier, but okay.
Oh, my lord. And then Kong wants to get in with the ring with Crusher, and the guy's like, no, gotta be 21.
Get yourself a fake ID. This is right before 9/11, so you know.
Yeah.
You can still do that, and it's only like a misdemeanor.
I love Flash. He's like, go get him, Parker. And he's like, you know what, Flash?
Look at this mask. It's terrible.
Wow, he's a kid. He's 15.
I know.
He's 15 years old.
Hey, medicine ball, ready for me? Look, this looks really ridiculous. And I hate that stupid tattoo on his head. Like,
Oh, Crusher's head, yeah. Maybe it's fake.
I mean, that would actually be more in line with like now, because all the kids have face tattoos. But like 2000, that's super odd, even for a wrestler.
Looking at you, Post Malone.
You leave Justin Bieber in disguise alone.
Oh, burn.
No, that's a conspiracy theory. No, it's a conspiracy theory that Post Malone and Justin Bieber are the same person. I don't know how that works, but I like it. I'm gonna go with it.
So yeah, Peter in disguise jumps.
This looks insane with him picking up Crusher Hogan. Look at this. This looks insane.
Whoa, yeah, because the guy's like 3 times his size.
Look at the aerobaticness of all those moves.
I just love calling.
Oh my God, he spanked the Crusher. That sounds real Pornhubby. That's all I'm saying.
Who wrote this? Lilith Hellfire?
Honestly, I think maybe me and Bendis probably have a lot more in common than I want to admit at this point now.
Yes. And so yeah, Peter beats Crusher, and then the guy's like, "Come down to the arena Monday night. I'll get you a spot on the show." Peter's like, "You paying cash?"
He just grabs the money and goes. I love it. I love it.
Well, you don't want to stick around too long and have them find out you're 15.
Exactly.
And then I guess Peter slips the money anonymously under their door with a note that says, "So the school."
Look how ramshackle this house actually looks in the close-up. Like, it wasn't looking bad this whole time, and now, like, it looks all ramshackle.
Old wooden, almost looks like a log cabin.
I know. So cut to school, and everybody's in basketball shorts and hoodies.
Oh yeah. Well, again, they're going to be talking basketball because the coach asked Peter to take Flash's place on the team because he's out for the season because broken hand.
They're playing basketball.
I love. What is it?
Sorry.
What is this? Teen Wolf?
See, that's the movie. In the TV show, they play lacrosse.
Yeah. But I just
everything you didn't ever want to know about Teen.
I love Flash. He's like, I know they're going to be replaced, but with Parker. Oh, do you see his jersey? 00,
yeah.
Just like the Spider.
00 because he's a loser.
Well, that's what was on the Spider.
I know.
And of course,
then when you see the silhouette thing too, they kind of harken back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just a silhouette in the 00 jersey. That's pretty cool. Mary Jane's rocking a new shirt.
Oh my Lord! Just one panel, Peter saying to her, "You want to do it with me?"
Yikes!
And he's like, "Oh, I can't help with homework. I got a basketball thing." Although he's lying, it's the wrestling.
Exactly.
And of course, I love the art in all these because it's Bagley.
Yes, but that mask, it's a choice. Thank God they refined it very quickly.
Yeah, well, it's blue. Well, the pros of a retelling are it's like you know where you're gonna go.
Exactly.
So yeah, Peter takes down Crusher again, and then
cut to Norman being Norman.
Well, no, like just like
somebody smack him.
Well, just like in the Toby movie, that the ring announcer's like, "What's your name?" He's like, "I told you." He's like, "We need a stage name." He's like, "The Spider, the Amazing Spider-Man." No, ladies and gentlemen, the Spectacular Spider-Man.
Exactly. So good. I don't know. I like Amazing better just because I guess my connotations with the book.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So the guy pays him, and he's like, "Don't let it, people know you're getting paid under the table." And then he hands him a gym bag and says, "Here, I had this made up for you." So it's the suit, but Peter's like, "Oh, I gotta add some webs to this."
Yeah.
But yeah, then we get Norman being a douche nozzle and experimenting, trying to pump more of himself into himself.
If that's even possible. That's the plot twist. It wasn't possible, so it just drove him insane.
Never go full Osborne.
You'll get amnesia and die repeatedly. Yes. Never go full Osborn.
And what's that crazy contraption Otto's wearing in the back there?
Poor Harry. Such an idiot.
Yes, because, issue 4 opens. The experiment did not go well. The lab's like trashed and on fire.
Surprise, surprise.
That's what happened when too much Osborn DNA collides with itself.
This cover wasn't that bad.
Yeah, because it wasn't...
But the bar's gotta go.
Yeah, the bars. But yeah, because it wasn't a photo background. It was all, all like art. Holy crap, this still has approved by the comics.
I kind of wish he would have stayed a wrestler. Like, if I'm going to be honest, I think that would have been a little more fascinating.
Yeah, but it's like, how much, well, I guess he could have done it, but I was going to say, how much adventure are you going to have?
Instead of being a photographer for the Daily Bugle, he needs to go back to wrestling.
Yeah, but being a photographer gives him more flexibility in schedule. Because, they show...
And let's be honest, the villains run like clockwork in that universe.
Yeah, I know. So, Peters beats Crusher again for the third time wearing the Spider-Man suit now, so. But then after Peter wins, he goes to the office and he's not getting his money because the guy's like, where's the petty cash?
Here it comes.
Yep. He's like, wait a minute. I know everyone here but you because you have a mask on. He's like, take off that mask. It's all the wrestlers get in his face, but he takes off.
Wow, you ever think of writing for the theater?
No. Get him. So Peter takes off. He's like, oh, I guess my wrestling career's over. So I guess
a heart of gold, huh, kiddo?
I know. Then he's like, I guess I got to get a normal teenage job.
Job at Wendy's? Ah, that'd be great.
I think he does get a job at a burger place at some point, doesn't he?
I think so.
Maybe for 2 seconds, but he does. But then, he changes into his street clothes. He's walking down the street. Hey, what's that he hears? Stop. Someone robbed the deli.
We've been robbed.
Amazing Spider-Man movie. So the guy's like, get out of my way. And then Peter gets out of his way. Oh, Lord. Jeez, can you believe that guy? Reservoir Dork?
He should write for the theater.
I know. And the guy's like, the deli owner's like, wait, what was that? All you had to do was trip him, stick your foot out, and he's kissing pavement. Whatever, I got my own problem.
Little snot.
Mm-hmm.
She called him a little snot.
Then Peter goes home, and he does have trouble because Aunt May and Uncle Ben aren't happy because his grades are slipping. He's like, I have different priorities now. Maybe basketball wasn't a great idea. So then they're like, oh, maybe you should stop basketball. He's like, I can do whatever I want. And he runs away.
Screw this, guys! I'm taking my ball and I'm not coming home.
He literally says, screw this.
Look how angry that screw this is. I love it.
I know. Then he's jumping around town and he's like, everything's so different now. And he's like, maybe I should just bite the bullet and talk to Harry's creepy dad.
Oh, but I love the guy on the couch with the Spider-Man shirt. It's adorable.
Yeah, it's Kong.
Because it doesn't cover his belly.
Yeah, it's Kong. Because he's like, I can't go to Mary Jane's. He's like, her parents will call Aunt May and Uncle Ben in a second. Harry's out of town. He's like, where can I go? He's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
So he goes.
He doesn't even get the merch profits. That sucks.
I know. So he stays.
Star Labs.
So Peter stays with Kong, and then I don't know if it's that night or the next day. He has like a big party or something.
Is that Mira? I see Mira.
I know. No, it's.
Where's Brainy Jane tonight? Come on, look at that shirt.
Well, he calls her.
She's a redhead. Come on.
Well, it's Liz. All of a sudden, Liz is a redhead. I guess she's trying to get his attention.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, no, don't do that to Liz.
All of a sudden, she's like, oh, you're good at the basketball.
You're going to get me out of this town, see? And of course, Mary Jane walks in at an inopportune time.
Wait, how stupid is Liz's mom? My mom was dating a gay guy for like a year.
Hey, he might have needed a beard. No judges.
But she says my mom didn't even know.
Well, she is Liz's mom, so.
I guess. Yeah, he never wanted to have sex. All he wanted to do was go see musicals. So yeah, Liz is like trying to Liz is trying to climb on Peter. Yeah, Mary Jane walks in. Again, it's the year 2000, so you see everyone's belly button.
Everybody's belly button.
Yes. So Peter goes to run after Mary Jane, but Uncle Ben shows up.
Gives him the scolding of a lifetime.
He's like, you can't run off like that. You can't do that to your aunt. You know, what's going on with you lately? He's like, you're such a...
Oh, we get a swear word in here.
Oh, yes. You're as smart as they come. What, hell?
No, I mean, it's blurred out, obviously. But, you know, it's where the is he.
Oh, really? Because in mine, it said, Peter's like, if he knew so much, then where the hell is he?
Yeah, in mine, it's like the little, you know, the pound and the...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did they censor that later? Because, no, it says HELO on my copy.
Yeah, this one is from 2010, so maybe they did censor it. This is like that anniversary collection or something.
Is that really a swear word or something?
Damn Disney.
But yeah, he runs off, and then Uncle Ben's like,
and it was a dark and stormy night, of course.
Yeah. So yeah, Peter had another argument with Ben and runs off, and yeah, then you see some kind of hulking brute in the city going, Parker. Well, first he's saying MMFFRRR. Is he saying mother effer?
That's what I thought, but I could be wrong.
MFer Parker.
I like to think that, but
MFer Parker. Oh, Bendis. So then we see Peter, and he's like, oh, you know, I guess it's time to tell Aunt May and Uncle Ben the truth. You know, we'll figure everything out. But he goes home, and how's the issue end? There's cop cars all in front of the house.
And everybody that knows Spider-Man's finally like, oh, thank God! We can get this story on the move now.
I know.
But you'd be wrong.
So, issue 5. Yes, Uncle Ben's just been killed.
Dun, dun, dun.
You knew it was coming, but...
Do color bars, like, coordinate with something? I don't get why all the bars had to be different colors every issue.
I don't know.
It doesn't even go good with the colors of the issue. Like, it's weird. It's a weird choice, right?
Yeah. They did that for a while.
Yeah, it's like, that's distracting.
Maybe
it was to make it stand out on the stands or something like that, but that just annoys me as a collector.
Or, because didn't X-Men do that too? Because I was going to say, was it to make it stand out from the irregular Marvel books?
Yeah, I think that's what it was, actually, now that I think about it.
But yeah, issue 5 opens at the Osborn mansion. It's on fire, and Harry wakes
up. Like Australia right now.
Oh, come on. Too soon. Sorry, Ray.
It'll burn itself out. It'll be okay. It'll kill all that deadly stuff. Maybe we'll get more tourists that way.
But yeah, Harry wakes up. The house is on fire. His mom's dead. And hey,
and then that's when you realize Harry actually had a mom, but we never met her.
Yes. And that
he wasn't actually a clone of Norman, like I thought my whole life.
And that hulking brute can fly and throw fireballs.
That's a little OP if you ask me. That looks like Daredevil's worst nightmare, like Daredevil personified at this point.
I'm just like, okay, I get that it could disfigure him, but how does Norman adding his own DNA to his own DNA give him the ability to fly? He was the Hellspawn all along. I get that, but
secretly this was a Spawn crossover and we didn't know. Secretly.
Yes. So yeah, he torches the house and takes off. Harry gets out. Then we see Aunt May telling the police what happened. Her and Ben were playing cards or something, and then they heard someone come in the back door.
That looks like Yahtzee or something. Like, they got that... is that water? Or that's soda. Okay, yeah. They're playing, like, cards or...
Soda. Yes. So, yeah, they heard the back door, thought it was Peter, but then guy walks in with a gun, asked for their money, and I guess she said, Ben was like, you know, you probably have more money than we do.
And it was probably true.
Mm-hmm. Then he kind of chuckled, which made the guy mad, so he shot him. So I'm going to get that two-page spread. May still sitting there with Ben's blood on her.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Aunt May's freaking
life lessons.
Aunt May's freaking out. I think that's Mary Jane's mom saying, hey, you guys are going to stay with us tonight. That's when Peter hears the call come over the police radio. We got him. We got him surrounded in the old abandoned warehouse.
Man, old abandoned warehouses.
Yep. So, of course, you know what Peter does. Goes upstairs, gets the suit, runs out. Yeah, the cops have the guy surrounded. But only one guy gets through. That's exactly what I was hoping to hear. Murderer.
Now, these where he beats up the guy, these panels are so freaking cool. I love it.
Oh, yeah, the guy. The guy starts shooting at him.
Such a good job.
Yeah, he's like...
It just pops right off the page.
He's throwing the guy just like tires and junk at him. And there's no place you can hide on Earth from me, mister. Oh, Lord. But that panel's almost exactly a duplicate. I mean, yeah, the guy's face is different, but it's like... After he decks the guy, he's like, no, it can't be. Guy of... Not Reservoir Dork. Yeah, he has that whole flashback, and then he imagines Uncle Ben getting shot. But then we see the cops out front. He hasn't come out the back either, Captain Stacy.
Yeah.
Look, it's Captain Stacy. He's not 102 years old.
And I'm okay with that.
I know. Well, yeah, he's got a high school age daughter. Of course, he doesn't need to be 102.
Well, that doesn't mean anything these days.
No. But I'm just saying he doesn't have to. I mean, he could be basically, any age.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then Peter's checking the guy's ID, so I guess he knows his name. Something Carradine?
We'll put a feather in your cap with that one.
Yes. Something Carradine? I wonder if he has a daughter. Guess my clone will find out.
His twin cousin. What do you mean?
So yeah, Peter throws the guy out the window to the cop. He's hanging by a rope so the cops can get him. But I guess I don't know.
That's what his name should have been Patrick and not Ben. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Get it, Patty? Just saying, missed opportunities. Next time we do the Clone Saga, that they're going to change his name to Patrick. Mark my words. Because they're going to redo the Clone Saga.
And I guess Captain Stacy's the only one who sees Spider-Man crawl away. And then Peter on the roof, of course. You told me. And then he's like, I didn't get it, but I get it now.
Oh, and then the absolute best page in this book is Mary Jane holding Peter on the black background.
When he comes
I love that.
Yeah, when he comes
I've been meaning to get a poster of that forever. I always forget though. But that's my favorite page in this whole issue.
Yes. So we kind of got the whole, it only took 5 issues to get the whole, origin, Uncle Ben. The
full origin.
Yes.
And now it's on Donkey Kong. We got our Goblin.
Issue 6, Showdown with the Goblin. Oh, who makes their first appearance in
Big time superhero.
Who makes their first appearance in issue 6?
Looking like J.K. Simmons if I ever saw.
Jameson. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I know, but he's got brown hair. Again, this was before J.K. Simmons.
I know, but that's amazing.
And he actually has a longer mustache. He doesn't have that Hitler mustache.
Because times they were a-changing, see?
And Ben,
I like the Webbed Wonder Wow City or whatever. I think that's my favorite headline because the other one was just
a Spider-Man
Among Us.
Well,
and then it looks like Xavier from the back.
Yes. Well, Webbed Wonder Wow City is that a play on Cape? What was it? Yeah. What was the one from Superman? Yeah.
Somebody's got a FUBU shirt on. Oh, this is definitely 2000.
This might actually be 2001 now, but yeah. And Ben Urich looking all hipster.
I know.
Little coat, his little coat.
Everybody's gonna be as old as dirt by the time Pete hits legal age.
I know. Oh, Lord.
And then we discover our spider webbing.
Which sounds kind of weird because he's dancing around in his underwear. Yeah,
just tacky enough to hold on to. Yeah, that's how I feel about Bendis.
Oh!
I kid because I love! But come on, I think that's a perfect description.
He doesn't even know. He's like, I wonder how long this stuff lasts. Forever? A minute?
And then wow, that him hanging upside down in his underwear. I think that was for the female gaze. Well, Dick Grayson happening going on in there.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, go to bed.
He's gotta stop destroying school property, though. Seriously?
Well, yeah, Aunt May says, go to bed, you're going to be a wreck tomorrow. So he fell asleep in school. So, yeah, the teacher wakes him up. He's like, breaks another one. And the teacher's like, if I catch you falling asleep one more time, I'm going to have a talk with the coach. He's like, you don't have to do that. I quit the team this morning. Kong, what?
Try not to break anything on your way to your next class.
No. Oh, my Lord. And then, oh, my Lord. We're talking about how, teenagers at this period, and Kong just gets in his face. He's like, what? So your uncle croaks and you can't play ball?
Insensitive.
Yes.
Look at Harry looking like Rick Astley over here. Never gonna give you up. Tell me he doesn't. He does.
Yes. He's all in shock.
Those two kids just can't catch a break. Good thing they got each other.
Yeah. And I guess
and a fight breaks out.
I guess people
and fire.
Well, no, there's like a big boom, almost like a bomb. So it's like, what happened? So yeah. Oh, there's must be 2 explosions or something.
Yeah.
And the teacher yelling, everybody.
Fra-boom! I don't think that's how explosions sound, but sure.
Oh yeah, once everyone's out, yeah. And Harry's just yelling, he's coming for me, he's coming for me.
And here's the most beautiful Spider-Man suit you ever did see.
What, that panel?
Big time superhero coming through.
Yeah. Kong, dude, if he blew up the school, he's totally my hero.
Oh, that is such a Superman shot, though. It's time to hop into action. Get it? Action.
Oh, yeah.
Look how he's taking his shirt off. That's not even how you take a shirt like that off. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we had a shirt and a sweater on.
Yes, because the North is cold. I get it.
Yeah, because he goes in the bathroom to change. He's like, wait a minute. How on earth can I explain that Spider-Man was here? He's like half my class saw me get bit by a spider. It's not going to be that hard to put 2 and 2 together. So yeah, he has to.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, go to school with Kong. Come on. So yeah, he jumps out the window, goes to the bushes, and changes in the bushes, thinking this can't be all Captain America, does it? Captain America don't have no worry about his identity, bro.
See, this is the weird thing, though. Like, I don't get why they decided to make Hobgoblin like this.
You mean Green Goblin?
Yeah, I keep saying Hobgoblin because gobble gobble is in my head.
Because you love Hobgoblin.
I do! Secretly, I do. Don't tell anybody, guys. Just between us hens. Yeah, but Green Goblin, he's not even that green.
Well, right here, he doesn't look green, but like later on, they make him like more green.
I guess he was green with envy. So
Okay, Matt Kona.
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, so Peter comes back into school with Spider-Man, sees the Goblin, starts throwing fireballs at him, not saying a word. Punching, kicking.
Quipping. Don't forget quipping. Being a smart aleck.
I hate the food here too, but you have to learn to work within the system.
Or just pack your lunch, whatever.
Yes. So yes, they're fighting. Goblin tackles them out the window, and they...
You want to get a cup of coffee? Talk about whatever's up your butt?
Oh! How many times has Lilith heard that? So yeah, Goblin tackles...
Never, because I don't drink coffee.
Hey, me neither. Yeah. But the Goblin tackles him out the window. I think they hit the football field, then he takes off again. He's like crushing Peter, and Peter's like, let go! And then he just hears, Parker! Parker! He's like, who are you?
Now he looks green.
Yes.
Only in close-ups.
Maybe he has to power up.
Like, Hulk? Is that you?
I think in the Ultimates, I think Hulk was more gray in like his first appearance. Because, duh.
Maybe that's what it's a riff on. I don't know.
I don't know. So yeah, so issue 7 opens up right there. They're in midair.
Finally!
Yeah. Peter says, who are you? And Goblin throws him towards the ground. He's like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, oh, wait.
I don't know what to do.
Wait a minute, web shooters.
Secret identity.
Thwip, thwip.
Who could it be?
Please work.
Now, this action sequence is super cool. Like, I love how quick cut it is.
Yes, because he makes like a makes like a trampoline between two buildings and then shoots back up towards the goblin. Oh no, he shoots up to the rooftops and then he has to swing to the goblin.
Time to break it out on you like Chow Yun Fat. Wow, that is an old reference.
2000?
I don't think any. I was like, he should have said Jackie Chan. Like, let's be real. Jackie Chan's the man.
Bruce Lee, that's timeless.
Is it though? I feel like kids don't know who Bruce Lee is.
I don't know.
I don't think Kung Fu is like a big thing anymore. Like, I feel like Jackie Chan, because especially Jackie Chan had that cartoon out too at this time. Just saying. I'm a Jackie Chan fan. I think that's a relatable reference.
Well, if this was 2020, it'd be like, I'm going to break it out on you like John Wick.
No. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Oh no, Vin Diesel. Let's all be honest.
I am Groot.
I think that's the biggest action star we actually have. Technically, I think, yeah, Fast and Furious is well, it has more movies too. Yeah.
Oh.
Is John Wick $1 billion franchise yet? I don't know, because I know Fast and Furious is $1 billion franchise.
It has to be, yeah. I'll break it out on you like
Chow Yun Fat. We just learned something about Bendis. Put that feather in your cap.
So Peter's trying to web up the goblin, but he accidentally webs up a police helicopter.
As you do, man. You know, you got to practice that aim, like everything else.
Practice with your web shooter, people.
Don't go out all willy-nilly. Get it? Willy-nilly? The worst.
So then he snags the goblin's cape.
The holy cape? Like, that is barely a cape. That is the Swiss cheese of cape.
Well, yeah, it's just like tatters of his clothes, which he takes off, and Peter goes like, oh, Lord. And then look where the showdown's at, of course. On a bridge.
Of course.
On a bridge.
Classic.
And then the cops are trying to, telling the goblin, lay down, face down with your hands up. And Peter's like, no, I'll do it. And he's like, I won't let you hurt these people. Why won't you tell me what you want? And the cops are like, I have the shot, take it. So they start shooting the goblin.
Oh, no.
He starts bleeding, but then, oh my God. And then they shoot him off. Keep shooting him. Stop it. Stop shooting. Parker, how do you know me? And as the goblin leaps at Spider-Man, he leaped out of the way, of course, and the goblin plunges off the bridge into the water. Oh, that would have been funny if he would have tried to...
I thought it would have been cool. Actually, I thought he was actually going to do the web thing and, like, snap his neck. And then Harry was... You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, we can speed this up so fast now.
Oh, my Lord.
Subvert expectations.
I know. He should have tried to hit the goblin with webbing like Gwen. And then, once the neck snapped, no one can know my secret.
I swear, I'm going to write a Spider-Man fic, and it's going to have those words in it.
And then, of course, Peter's like, okay, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to go down in the water and check for him. And the cops just keep yelling, hands, you're under arrest. Lay down on the ground with your hands out. He's like, wait, we got to save him. And the cops just keep yelling, freeze. And then they open fire on him. And so he takes off.
And then Harry, it was my father.
Yeah, I know.
It was my father.
He didn't die at the lab last week, like they said. I think everyone just thinks he's crazy.
That was the Hulk or something. Ha ha! Huzzah!
Mm-hmm. He's like, do you understand? He turned himself into that on purpose. And no one will tell me why. That's when Aunt May and Mary Jane's mom show up.
And it's just like, why isn't she with her aunt like Peter so they can have so much in common? Like, honestly, I was just like, what? That's not her aunt. Oh!
Yeah.
Bummer.
And Peter's just like, is Harry telling the truth? Was that his father?
Well, he knows your identity. You better hope he's dead.
Yeah. Does it even matter now? I mean, it's all over. Hang in there, Harry. And then you just get that last page ominous shot of the water under the bridge.
And then I love how he's like, did what turned me into Spider-Man turn your dad into that? No,
that was pure Osborn.
Pure Hellspawn. So yeah.
Which is that supposed to be Ultimate Norman Osborn and Miles Morales right now?
Yes.
That's what I figured. Oh my Lord! So now we have two Norman Osborns running around,
which is awesome for me. After so much time of like I feel like they have to make up for lost time because they just didn't want to deal with all that, and now they're like dealing with it double time.
Oh my lord, could we get a true Goblin War, Norman versus Norman?
Yes, I think maybe that's what they're building up to, honestly. That would be so cool.
Yeah, 616 Norman just got to get his brain.
I need a return to the Norman Osborn status quo, to be honest. Like, I need more development with Norman and more development with Wilson Fisk. Like, those are like the classic OG villains, you know what I mean? And I feel like they've been on the back burner for so long. They're not even in the MCU.
Or they're going to find a way to combine. They're going to find a way maybe to combine the two Normans. Because remember, 616 Norman doesn't have his brain right now, really.
Did he ever? Let's just be honest.
Well, less so than usual.
Yeah, I know. I had to make that joke.
I know.
Maybe that's what they'll do. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe Doc Ock takes over his body for his money. Who knows? You know, he has a habit. And that'll give Charlie something to do.
Oh my lord. Can you imagine? Two villains in one.
Honestly, he should take over Kingpin. Honestly, that would make more sense for me. But they are both kind of scientist guys, so either way.
Oh my lord.
I just feel like we need another villain team up. It's been a long time since we had a good villain team up in Marvel, I feel like.
Super villain team up?
Best team up ever.
All right, so we've gone long. Lilith, what grade would you give this arc?
This is a solid B+. Like, I loved all the character development, but it was the year 2000, and like kids were like developing like ADHD at a very astonishing rate and stuff. But for me, I enjoyed the fleshing out of the characters. I love the artwork, obviously. But like, I feel like Peter did lose something in this translation. Yeah. You know what I mean? But everything else was really good, but I'm here for Peter first and foremost.
There's my drop.
Yes, feel free.
Nice.
That should replace I Love Ben Reilly.
Yes.
That is our new Ultimate Spider-Cast drop for 2020. You're welcome.
I'm here for Peter. Oh my lord. Yes. Oh my lord. But yeah, I think I agree with you. I mean, it's a B+. I mean, the story's good. The art, of course, is great, but it's very much a product of its time. Mm-hmm. Chow Yun Fat.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, I like Jessica Jones a lot more. Definitive Bendis, I think that his Daredevil run and Jessica Jones is more definitive of his and indicative of his writing.
Yes.
But like, obviously it's Spider-Man, so that's probably what most people are gonna know. Him and this story and Miles Morales. Like, I think this is what most people, when they think of Bendis, think of.
Yeah, I love this and I love his Miles stuff, but yeah, I think I agree with you. I think the Daredevil and Jessica Jones stuff is even better.
Because it's way more super grounded. Because you know, Matt has superpowers, quote unquote, but not really. They're basically just survival mechanisms for a blind person.
Yeah, and like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and Daredevil's not as big as Spider-Man, so you can mess with him more. And like, Jessica Jones was a blank slate. He could do whatever he wanted with her.
Well, see the discussion that we had on Capes and Lunatics.
Oh yeah, he wanted Jessica Drew.
Yeah, it's just like, now that when he said it out loud, you're just like, you know what? Oh my god, yes.
No, that's fact.
Jessica Drew could have ended up with Luke Cage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, mad now, actually. But on that note, let's hit him with some shameless plugs and get out of here.
All right, yes, let's get out of here. So yes, next week will be our January review of all the books. So send us your thoughts on all the current books.
I'm so looking forward to talking about Miles Morales from this week that we didn't get to talk about on Capes.
Yes.
It was really good.
Yes, we'll talk that next episode. And then speaking of that, in February, we're going to be getting some Miles Morales stuff. So stay tuned for that. But
I'm excited.
On that note.
Yeah, I was reading it. I was like, oh, I forgot how good. I mean, I knew it was good, but I'm like, I really forgot about some of the goodness in some of these stories. Oh, Bendis, what have you done?
On that note.
Anyway, but yes, send us your thoughts for next episode for all the new books. Again, in February, we're going to be covering the first arc of Miles Morales in his Ultimate Comics Spider-Man. And then we will be covering 2 miniseries, Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2. Yes, Spider-Man. And in the first one, Mysterio plays a part. I'm sure you've heard that name before. Anyway, I don't know. I might have lost Lilith Hellfire. But Anyway, so send your thoughts to capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Ultimate Spider-Cast and all of our other shows on social media. You can find all that in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt to Killer, Pod Life the book, now in paperback and digital. So hunt that up. I contributed a little something to that, and you can see me talking behind all of my co-hosts back there. So check that out. And remember, check the show notes for the Amazon link for Southgate Media Group. Please help us bring you such fine programming as Ultimate Spider-Cast and so much more. Seems like half of it is us, but no, seems like most of it is us and Jesse Jackson. So yes, when you go on Amazon, use the Southgate Media Group link. Won't affect you at all, but it will help us out immensely. All right, now that Lilith Hellfire's back after sneezing and hitting the button, where can people get a hold of you, Lilith?
How did you know?
You're like, ah!
Anyway, if you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire. Arrowverse is back January 14th. Look forward to some snarky live tweets for that. And of course, if you want to hang out on Instagram, find me @Lilith Hellfire69 because I'm a child.
I'm too drunk for this.
Hello, Megan. Not for 2020, unfortunately.
What?
Hello, Megan. Yeah, I got about 2 more weeks of drinking, so.
And you're done?
For a while.
For a while. Oh, are you doing a cleanse or something?
Yeah.
Oh. Jeez. Oh, my Lord, I can hear her liver. Whew. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway. Join us back here next time as me and the sober Lilith Hellfire discuss January 2020 Spider-Man books. Like we said, we'll cover the new Miles Morales, we'll cover whatever else out between now and then. Then we'll get a lot more of Miles Morales in February. But until then, swing on back.
Whip!